I turned 65 in a room that still smelled of motor oil. My name is Margaret Turner. Tonight, my children came to celebrate my birthday in what my son believes is my apartment. The folding table wobbles on the concrete as I set down the cake. Frosting sags in the heat from the space heater. Daniel adjusts his polished cufflinks and lifts his phone. "Mom, do you like the place? Is it everything you wanted?" His voice is bright, confident. I blow out the candles in one breath. The flames flicker, then die, leaving only the hum of the water heater and the clink of Vanessa's glass against her ring. Weeks of rehearsing honesty have led to this moment. The sentence that could fix or break everything. The lights snap back on. Daniel's face glows with hope. "Sweetheart," I say, slicing the first piece of cake, "I don't live in an apartment. I live in the garage." The knife halts. Champagne shatters. Vanessa doesn't look surprised. She looks caught. Daniel freezes. "Mom, what do you mean?" I point to the cot, the threadbare rug, the single extension cord feeding the lamp. The space heater, the hot plate, I call a kitchen. "Look around. This is where I've been living." His eyes move slowly, like reading a contract he never wanted to sign. Outside, a truck rattles by. Vanessa dabs at the spill. Efficient, perfect. "Eat the cake," I tell them. My voice is steady. "Then I'll show you where your mother was supposed to live." Daniel sets down his phone. "Show me." I take my keys from the hook by the water heater. The night air waits beyond the tapestry I've tacked over the roll-up door. So does the truth. The main house looms. 2 stories, perfect siding, dark. Windows. This is where Daniel believes I've been living for 3 years. Vanessa trails behind, heels catching gravel, voice light and false. "Daniel, it's late. Let's not make a scene." I ignore her. The deadbolt turns. Motion sensors flicker on. Flowers line the foyer. Hardwood gleams. Furniture matches. The air smells of lemon polish and money. Daniel halts mid-step. "This is immaculate," he whispers. "This is where you thought I lived," I say. "I haven't slept here, cooked here, lived here." Vanessa moves toward the island. I kept it ready for Mom's comfort. She prefers independence. "Someone's been eating all this." Daniel's voice sharpens. Silence. His jaw tightens. "We're going to talk now." I stand across from him, steady. I tell the story. After Harold died, I sold our home to pay for his tuition. Vanessa was 16, old enough to see, young enough not to forgive. Daniel promised to care for me after graduation, but he was busy. Vanessa made herself indispensable, handled the details, and lied. "She lived here sometimes," Vanessa says, voice flat. "The house shouldn't sit empty. Mom liked her privacy. I liked mine." I taste the words: concrete floors, a space heater. Daniel snaps toward her, dramatic. "She's been living in a garage while I maintained this house for her." The night stretches. Vanessa tries small talk, jokes that fall flat, her eyes darting. Daniel sits, fists tight, jaw set. I watch them, noting every twitch, every hesitation. I've learned to read silences. They are often louder than words. I recount the winter when the heater died mid-January. Vanessa told me the family was tight financially. I believed her because I trusted her. I had nowhere else, okay? The cold seeped into my bones, but I stayed silent. My children never needed to know. Daniel's gaze sweeps the room. All this time. All the payments. The upkeep. It was her. Yes, I whisper. And she wasn't just keeping the house. She was keeping me in a cage. Vanessa shifts discomfort, hiding behind a practiced smile. Daniel rises. We're going to see this clearly, Mom. Let's go through everything. Morning light is crisp. Daniel arrives before dawn, casual in jeans and a sweater, but tension coils in his shoulders. He studies the garage, the cot, the small enamel sink. How did I not know? He asks, almost to himself. I trusted Vanessa to manage things. I tell him. She did, but not in the way you thought. A car door slams outside. Vanessa enters, baking bag in hand, coat belted tight. Morning, she says. Let's resolve this calmly. Sit down, Daniel commands. She perches on the edge of the cot. Mom's fine here, she insists. She likes her privacy. Daniel gestures at the cold concrete. This isn't fine. This is neglect. I was protecting her. Vanessa snaps, handling bills, doctors. The house, you were busy. I kept her safe. Daniel's voice rises, not a shout, but razor sharp. Protecting doesn't mean stealing. A knock interrupts. Rachel Miller, private investigator, steps in. Her presence alone changes the room. She lays out bank statements, nearly $40,000 in an account under my name. Untouched money from Social Security overpayments, Medicare reimbursements, and a separate life insurance benefit. Vanessa had siphoned funds, hiding them, preparing for guardianship. The words crash over us. Daniel turns slowly, jaw tight, eyes hard. Vanessa's face is pale but defiant. I was making sure Mom was safe. She stammers. Safe, Daniel repeats, voice low, dangerous. From living in the house I maintained for her, weeks pass. Legal proceedings move quickly. Vanessa pleads guilty. Margaret finally sits in her own living room, sunlight streaming across the hardwood floors. The scent of fresh flowers filling the air. Every corner of the house, once a stage set she couldn't inhabit, is now hers in reality. Daniel helps with doctor visits, finances, small repairs, and sometimes simply to sit on the porch with coffee. Conversation flows freely now. The bond, long fractured, slowly mending. One Saturday morning, Emily and Lily arrive. The little girl presses her hand to my cheek. Legacy, I realize, is no longer property. No longer bank accounts. It is kindness, connection, and protection. I can break the cycle that shaped Vanessa. Ensuring the next generation, Lily grows up safe, loved, and free. I slice strawberries for a pie, sunlight on the counter. I glance at a photo of Daniel as a newborn, the years between then and now. Heavy but full of lessons, strength, independence, dignity. Finally, I see the value of fighting for myself. At 65, I am finally free. And for the first time in years, the fight is mine to win.